Hello and welcome to more Animeniacs. I'm Devin, with me is Cody.
Hey everybody.
And starting a new series called My Neighbor Seki. Which is not about a neighbor in the sense of like your next door neighbor, your school desk neighbor.
Yeah.
I think the main character is Yoko or Yoki. If you didn't quite catch, it starts with a Yo.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm going to call her Yoko until proven otherwise.
Yeah.
But it's Yoko and Seki, that's the two main characters, so not a lot of characters you need to learn.
Yeah, not really.
So, the simple premise of this is that Yoko sits beside Seki, and Seki is a weird kid who does weird things on his desk every day. That's the best I can do it without, like, getting too into it.
Yeah.
But every episode is a weird adventure into what on earth is he doing.
Yeah.
And the premise usually revolves around Yoko getting mad at Seki for being disruptive in class, but then ends up falling into his madness, and then ends up getting in trouble by the teacher for it.
Yeah.
While Seki gets off scot-free.
Yeah.
So, we found out that these are very short, 7-minute episodes, so...
Yeah, so, sort of skits, I guess.
Yeah. It's a very skit-esque anime, but at least it's not a bunch of skits in one episode.
Yeah. So we can pace it out.
Yeah. And we figured the best way to pace it is 3 per Animeniacs episode.
Yeah.
Because then we won't lose track of what skit we've done, and there's actually a lot to take in with each skit, so...
Yeah.
Not going to be short of things to talk about, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So these 3 episodes were Domino, Shogi, Clean, or Desk Polishing.
Unique titles.
Yeah. Well, I like that they're very simple.
Yeah.
Like, easy to remember, and you already got what the premise of the episode is.
Yeah.
Before the episode really starts.
Yeah.
Because in a short format, you have to get right to the point.
That is true.
Yeah. And I like that there's no slow burn build up. It's right in.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So we'll start with Domino.
Yeah.
So this is the first episode, our introductory episode. And we read the premise, so we're like, okay, so how weird is this kid? Okay. Taking out erasers and setting them up as dominoes on your desk. A few people have done that. I've seen it done in my class where, you have an abundance of erasers, so you just kind of line them up and knock them over.
Yeah. That I get, but...
This guy went like Domino Rally-esque.
Yeah.
With an overpass, S-curves, and even the worrisome firework at the end.
Yeah, but also a pulley.
A pulley system, there was a lot. I was like...
how much time is in class?
Yeah, a seesaw was also in it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was like, well, first of all, Japanese schooling is different. Because you notice, I like how it was the teacher every episode. I was like, well, that's Japanese schooling. Unlike over here where we shuffle around to the next classroom.
They come to you.
They come to you.
Okay.
So... you're permanently in that seat all day.
Ooh.
Until, break and lunches and that. And even then, you don't have to get up and leave your seat.
Okay, yeah.
But you bring everything with you to class, so there's no wasted time.
That's fair. But yeah, the firework at the end.
Okay. So... what I like about this premise is that we get to see how Yoko reacts, which is, I hate him, but he's very interesting.
Yeah.
I think they're friends, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah. It's like how he just set the dominoes off.
Yeah.
And she was like, no!
Okay, we're getting a little ahead on the skip.
Oh, yeah.
There's a few in-betweens.
Yeah.
Like, I like that teacher always calls her for something, and she's like halfway into the madness and snap back to reality.
Pay attention!
I am, I'm sorry. What the fuck is he doing, though?
Yeah. And
then, like, he gets mad if she interrupts his world. Like,
calm down, dude!
also, the fun thing, though, is Seki never talks. He never speaks a word.
Not yet.
Not yet. In the 3 episodes that we saw, like, he's the mute character, which is perfect for that role.
Yeah.
Because then you just kind of go on with what's going on in that head of his.
Yeah, because you have to theorize.
Yeah.
Like,
half of the anime is you theorizing what is he thinking, and then her kind of inner monologuing a lot of what she's feeling.
Yeah. You shouldn't be doing that in class, dude.
Yeah, look, a lot of it is pay the fuck attention. Like, why are you doing this now? What's wrong with you?
What I'd like to ask is, where did you get all those erasers?
Brought him in. Like, he just had a bag of erasers today. Just left Domino's. Like, he comes in prepared for this nonsense, is the thing.
Apparently.
Like, he just woke up, I want to do Domino's on my desk today. And this goes.
Yeah.
Like, he fought this out.
And he's quick.
Yeah. So, time is a very obscure thing in this, so they cut to a clock every so often just to show the time, but it's usually an hour passes or something. Like,
okay.
It's very, like, don't try to follow a timeline, because it's just, that's not the point.
Okay.
But yes, after he sets up this full display, getting nearly interrupted halfway through because Yoko pointed something out. I forget what she did to interrupt. Oh, the teacher called on her.
And she screamed, "Yeah, I'm paying attention!" And he threw the eraser.
Yeah, and he got scared and threw the eraser up, which nearly knocked his mid-setup over, which would have, for any other domino who's doing it more professionally in that, would have pissed him off, but he has no right to be angry.
Yeah, no, and this looks good kill.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he gives her like a death glare, like, of annoyance, like, I can't believe you just did that. It's like, do I apologize? Like, I didn't mean to, but like, at the same time, you're not supposed to be doing this! Moving on. So, the last thing is, we watched the whole display. It's actually a pretty good, like, domino effect.
Yeah.
And then she's freaking out because it's getting closer and closer to the firework. And, of course, it's a dud. It's not going to actually go off in class. I don't think Seki's that much of an idiot.
Yeah, all you see in his quiet cheering.
Yeah. He's, like,
imagining fireworks.
Imagining fireworks going off this big, huge display. He's like, yeah.
And then she gets yelled at.
Yeah. For not paying attention.
I didn't do nothing.
And that's the episode. Next episode is Shogi.
Oh, God.
Where he sets up a shogi on his desk, draws the line into the desk, takes out the tiles, and I was like, okay, I don't know much about shogi, but I would love to see, I like to see it played. We're not playing shogi. We are entering a final, like a fantasy land. The general betrays the king, tries to rule the army, the enemy surrounds us, the general runs away, the king returns for one last hurrah, saves the day, but ends up dying.
Yeah.
And then the general returns, and then Yoko gets into it and flings an eraser at the general, knocking him out the window.
Which he glares at her.
Yeah, which annoys Seki, whose fantasy was interrupted by someone else.
Plus, he did lose a piece.
Also, yeah, there's a piece missing here. But he broke the king piece, so I mean, come on.
It's true. I just like how Yoko was like, "That's what you get, you bastard!"
She got into it.
I was like, "Holy crap.
Yeah, and this is like, Seki didn't say a damn word. He was just setting this all up on his desk, playing in his head. And then she just fell into her own fantasy that just happened to correlate with his.
Yeah, I like how we had to go back to, at one point, because of his desk.
Yeah.
Like, you modified your desk.
Yes, so...
How?
During the story, the troops realized the general had betrayed the king to get his throne, and they're turning on him. And then suddenly there's trapdoors opening up underneath the shogi pieces, knocking them into the desk, which is like symbolizing that the general has traps laid for anyone who would betray him.
Mm-hmm. Yoko was like, "You modified your desk?
How do you modify your desk? What are you going to do when we switch seats?"
I love that joke you made. Sir?
My desk has a switch that, like, opens trap doors in it.
Oh yeah, we had a student who used to sit there.
He's in an insane asylum now. I was like, when did you have time to set this up? And I was like, I would love an episode where they show him setting it up.
Yeah. I'm like, of course, it's gone when the next episode goes.
Yeah, I guess he just gets a new desk every day or something. And desk polishing. This one was a bit teamer than the last one. The last one went full in.
Yep.
This one, he's just like, I'm going to clean my desk. High professionalism cleaning.
Yeah, and
I got it at the putty. I'm going to fill in the scratches. Then I'm going to polish the hell out of this thing until it shines.
oh, and boy, does it shine! You would see his face in it.
Yeah, the sun reflects off it. It's a golden glow by the end of it. And then he's like, let me sign your desk. He looks over to Yoko, let me sign your desk.
Ow.
No, I'll pay you. No, that's not the issue here.
Shines the money.
Shiny. It's like, no.
He's not a bird.
Yeah.
And then he makes her feel sorry for him.
Yeah, he's laying there, rubbing the desk with the cloth and sighing. I was like, I'd kill him.
I'm going to murder you.
And she just feels bad. It's like, fine, if you want something to shine, here's my pencil board. Shines the hell out of a pencil board. She's like, oh my god, my reflection, it's beautiful. Static electricity.
Yep.
She nearly goes Super Saiyan with the hairstyle.
I was thinking the same thing. It's like,
go ahead.
you gave me static electricity and you did the same yourself, you loser.
Yeah. Like, all those compliments just immediately taken back by this.
Don't blame her, jeez. I like how they point out the static electricity by making it like evil.
Yeah, it's like an evil electricity flew up from the board, up her finger, and into her hair.
Jeez. Screams out, "Are you okay, Yoko? I'm fine.
Yeah.
My hair is just being electrocuted."
So, our thoughts and predictions for how this anime is going to go. At some point, she's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
I want the last episode to just be like, everything just... It's either finally someone catches on that Seki's being a disruptive kid in class, or no one catches on and Yoko just goes completely off the rails.
You know what would be kind of funny that I just thought of?
What?
What if it's all in her head?
Like she's just daydreaming?
Yeah, and he never existed.
I wouldn't go that far. I would say
yeah.
he existed, but he was actually just a model student.
Yeah,
and she just wishes someone would be entertaining just because she's bored.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, he never did any of that.
Yeah.
What?
But the dominoes, the shogi. No, like, what the hell are you talking about? He sat there.
He sat there writing notes.
Yeah.
need to go now.
Yeah, I gotta go evaluate my life a bit. So that's the anime 3 episodes in a nutshell. I am looking forward to this. It's 21 episodes, so I figured also breaking it into 3 wouldn't be an easy divide. We'll do 7 episodes and then the aftermath.
Yep.
But if you want to go, check it out yourself. They're very short, so you're not really doing a time commitment.
Yeah.
I saw 21, I was like, ooh, that's a long anime.
And
For a premise like this?
Yeah, and then we see the time.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, there's only 7 minutes.
Okay, that's good.
But with that, though, we'll call the episode here. So thank you all very much for listening in. Until next time, have yourselves a good one.
Peace out.